Hello again, Dominic Trophy, and welcome to another video, and this one will be something video game related. Now, you might be thinking when I'm uploading this it'll be Wednesday. Now, obviously I didn't upload yesterday, which was Tuesday. The reason I didn't upload anything yesterday was due to the fact, really, life kind of got in the way. I had a lot of things coming up and stuff, you know, with family and friends and stuff, so I'm sorry about that, but, I'm back here, you know, I might be uploading a day late, but, you know, I'm here. Now, this will be something video game related, and a topic I've been thinking about for a while, and I think it's quite a bit of a good thing. And that is backwards compatibility in game consoles. Now, is backwards compatibility, you know, for game consoles a good thing to have in? Now, for those that don't know what it is, backwards compatibility is basically having the ability to play a piece of software from an old system on the new one. So, for example, when you see a lot of game consoles such as, you know, the Wii U, the Wii, the Xbox One, the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, a lot of old consoles, even the PlayStation 2, the Sega 32X, you know, the Mega Drive, all that stuff. A lot of those old consoles were actually able to play games from the previous system onto the new one, which has always been a really, really good feature because it really extends your library of games you've got in your system. So, for example, the Wii U. When the Wii U first launched, after the day one update, it had the ability to play all of the games from the Wii on the Wii U. So all of the disc-based Wii games, the WiiWare games, and the Virtual Console games. If you went onto Wii mode, you could actually purchase those digital games from the Wii mode onto the Wii U. Or if you wanted to do this, you could transfer all of your saves, data, and your digital games over from the Wii to the Wii U, which was a good thing to have. And it has really been going on. It's really been going on for a while. The first console to have this was the Atari 7800. Now, the Atari 7800 was the first game console to have backwards compatibility in the system. And it was backwards compatible with Atari's first proper home console, the 2600. So, if you bought an Atari 7800, you could actually play all of your 2600 games on there. And how it did that was that it had hardware from the 2600 machine in the 7800, which was a good thing to have. And then obviously consoles later on, by Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft, and even Sega, have had backwards compatibility in their systems, and I've always liked backwards compatibility. I think in the later years it's always been a bit of an advantage over the other systems. So, for example, when you look at the 6th generation, which was the Dreamcast, PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, the PlayStation 2 in that generation was the only one that was backwards compatible with the previous games. Whereas the Dreamcast couldn't play Saturn games, the GameCube couldn't play N64 games, and that was the thing. And obviously the Xbox was Microsoft's first console. Now, they did have plans to have the console backwards compatible with, obviously, between Sega and stuff, because there were plans for the original Xbox to be Dreamcast compatible, but obviously it didn't happen. And even when you look at the 7th generation, it was kind of like the same thing, That's where emulation backwards compatibility started to come into it. So, for example, with the Wii, obviously you had the Virtual Console, where you could purchase digital games which were emulated on the Wii, and they were really, really good. And then same with the PlayStation 3. They had PS1 and PS2 classics, which was a good thing. And then the Xbox 360 had original Xbox games on there, both digitally and disc-based, because they all had their own backwards compatibility. The Wii with GameCube games, it could play the GameCube discs on the Wii U, which was the Wii, which was good. The PlayStation 3, the first few models at the beginning could play PS2 games until Sony took that feature out. But they can all play original PlayStation games, which is pretty cool. And then you get to the new generation stuff. The Wii U can play all of the Wii games, both physically and digitally. Xbox One can play several hundreds of Xbox 360 games, which is pretty cool. And the PS4 has PS2 emulation, which is a nice thing. I've always liked it, and I think the reason being is because of the fact that you get more out of your system. That's why, as I said with the Wii U, is that you've basically got, obviously it can play all the Wii games as well as, the Wii U games, but with the Virtual Console from both the Wii mode and the Wii U mode, you've got a ton of great content on there. You really, really have. And I think that's one thing I've always loved about it. Because a lot of people do use their new systems to play old games, and, that's the thing, if they want to do that, that's the thing about it. You get more bang for your buck, which I've always loved, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people don't like backwards compatibility, but with me personally, I've always liked it. But it adds a lot of enhancements to your system. If you hear that, this new system plays all of the old games from its old system, from the previous system, sorry, that's actually a good thing, you know what I mean? And that's one thing I've always loved. That's why a lot of people loved it when the Xbox One became Xbox 360 compatible, because you can play several Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One. Now, they're not all on there, and I think that's a bit of a thing with it, because obviously Microsoft is using an emulator to emulate the games on the Xbox One, whereas the Wii U, it has Wii hardware built into it. That's why it can play all of the Wii games without any sort of publishers needed. You know what I mean? Any Wii game that you've got, even the new Wii games that come out, you can play them. Literally that's the thing, because it's got Wii hardware built into it. Whereas the Xbox One doesn't have Xbox 360 hardware built in, and the PlayStation 4 does not have PS2 hardware built in. So it basically is running an emulator. Same with the Virtual Console, it's running an emulator to play all of those games, basically. Obviously it's different emulators, but that's just the way it goes. And I think that's just the way it goes, really. Emulation, it's a nice, good thing with the whole, backwards compatibility. It's a good thing, because you get more for the bang for your buck, and it's just a really, really good thing. Now, obviously, the Nintendo Switch is not backwards compatible physically, but obviously it does have the Virtual Console, and I do hope it does build up, because obviously there is no way to transfer your Wii U digital games or your 3DS digital games over to the Switch, which is a bit of a disappointment. But one thing that they are offering you is, if you have purchased games through My Nintendo and you've got your account connected to the Nintendo Switch, you can download those games again, which is a good thing, and that'll be really, really amazing. But yeah, it would have been nice for Nintendo to offer that, a Wii U to Switch transfer feature, but it is what it is, really. But yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to hear what you think. Do you like game console backwards compatibility? What are your thoughts about it? Do you think it's a good thing, or do you think it's not a bad thing? Because I know there is also forward compatibility, which I probably will talk about in another video as well. But I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video a lot. I may be uploading maybe Friday, I don't know yet. I will be uploading on Saturday, so I will be. But whenever I upload my video and you get the icon notification on your email, I'll be there, okay? Obviously making a new video and stuff. But I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all later on. So see you later. Bye.